Spring break is a state of mind. And I've been living in that state of mind for about 2 months now. And what I mean by that is I've just been kind of thinking about my life outside of school and outside of like my career after college. And it's been inspiring me. I've been looking at things a little bit differently, as I always do. I got to go to this amazing event, you guys. It was a free concert with one of my favorite rappers, Rip Eternal from Philadelphia, came down here and had a free show with a couple other artists, and there were some vendors. It was super cool. I got to buy their cassette from their hands. It really inspired me. Like I said, like I've been thinking my life outside of like college and all that shit, and being at this event just kind of made me realize this is the energy I want to be around. This is the kind of creativity that I want to contribute to, and I think it's important to kind of see that and see yourself in that bigger picture. I had so much fun. I love the DIY shit. It's just up my alley, and I don't know, if you're of like a lower income background, you know how hard it can feel to think, like feeling like you could really live or survive off of a creative career path, because I don't know about you, but I've always been told that going the corporate route is how you survive, and that's just like, it's not true always, you know? And I just have been kind of considering that, and I think that is beautiful, and I'm so lucky that I'm even thinking like that, because it's very rare that you can get out of that mindset. I wanted to show you guys a little mini cassette tape collection. It's kind of small because I had to start over, but it's all good. My Walkman, and this is that cassette I said I bought it from Rip Eternal himself, Unashamedly Paul. Then I got this. Me and Gabriel actually went in on this. I think we got it like Urban Outfitters a long time ago. Also got this from an Elvis Depressively concert. So yeah, also love John Hughes films. Got this, it's a movie soundtrack for Pretty in Pink. At least I think John Hughes directed that. I don't know. If you've been following this series for a minute, or at least for the first couple three, like, you know I've been getting tattoos consecutively. But this time, it's different. This time, it was such a great experience, you guys. It's not always that you have an amazing experience with your artist. Sometimes it's just like quiet, awkward, chill, whatever. But this time, I actually connected with her. She was so cool. Her name is Erin, and she does these like American traditional tattoo style, but with like contemporary subject matter and detail. I've been getting, back to my roots of drawing and painting. That's where my original love for art began. So, staying in touch with that is important, I think, just to remain true. Always reconnect back to your roots, whatever those are. Okay, so I got this painting. You guys, I need to know, should I paint over it or keep it? It was free, and it's this huge, really nice canvas, but it's vintage. The painting is from 1992, and I don't know if I should paint over it or keep it as is. Y'all tell me, because it's a nice canvas. Like, that canvas would probably be like $50 to $100 to buy. Me and Gabriel went out to eat at one of our favorite neighborhoods, and these wings were amazing. Like, I got these curry noodles, but the wings as the appetizer, honestly, I'm gonna go back and just buy the wings because they're so fucking good. And I don't know, I've just been thinking about like going out and just kind of living our life, like I said, outside of school, when you're on spring break and you don't have to like go to campus every day. Kind of just gives me a little bit of like a peek into what my life's gonna be like after I graduate. And I kind of just like I don't want to continue the pipeline into like a managerial status or corporate job. Like I don't want to feel like I'm still stuck in these institutions. Even after I get my diploma, like I want to do something different and more DIY, more creative, and more like I don't know. I just don't want to compromise my integrity to make money in this world. I refuse. And I'm starting to learn that, like, you know, in my industry of like journalism and PR, you learn like how they actually implement like PR, and it's fucked up. And I just realizing that can be kind of like heartbreaking when you're in school, especially if you believe that, you know, or at least you used to believe that the world was a decent place. The reality is that nobody's actually doing the right thing. I mean, there are some people out there. You just gotta find them. They're not gonna be in the institutions though. And I guess that's kind of what I meant by transformation. At least in this time, in this moment, in instance in my life, I'm starting to see how I could potentially live my life outside of those corporate managerial standards that I used to be spoon-fed ever since I was a child, being told that this is the only way out of poverty. It's kind of like, it's painful, like kind of just having to like break your mind from that cycle, because you just realize like why the reason why you felt that way was because you were manipulated or taken advantage of because of your identity or like placement in the society. But I think that it's very important to have those transformations and realizations so that you can kind of see yourself outside of that narrative and write your own fucking story, man. Because like we deserve this shit, and I want everybody to know that they can pursue whatever they want. It doesn't have to be one way. Also, you guys, thanks for staying tuned in. Y'all need to tap into my music projects I'm working on.